More than 90% of all internet searches are done on Google. But how does Google search really work? Hey, it's Mark with SEOPHREAK, and in this video, I'm going to break down how Google search engine works and how we can use that knowledge to help your website get traffic from the 8.5 billion searches that happen every day. When you search Google, you're not actually searching the live internet. Google is a fully automated search engine that works by using software known as web crawlers to regularly explore the internet and add web pages to the index, which is a massive database Google maintains to serve up search results.
You may now retrieve the index.
There are 3 stages to Google search. Crawling, Google downloads the text, images, and video from web pages it finds on the internet. Indexing, Google analyzes the text, images, and video, and then stores the information about these files on the index. And serving search results. When a user searches Google, information is returned from the index that's relevant to the user's query. When a user clicks on a search result, then they are sent to the live website. So let's go a little bit more in depth on each one to understand more about how our website might be discovered and indexed by Google. There is no central registry of all website pages, so Google has created programs to discover new URLs. And there's a couple of ways that Google does this. As Googlebot crawls the web, the program follows hyperlinks. For example, when someone writes about dolphin mating habits, they might link back to a university website where they study dolphins as a resource. These are called backlinks, and they're important for SEO. Other pages are crawled when you submit a site list of URLs or a sitemap to Google's Search Console. Once a page's URL is discovered, the page gets scheduled for crawling to discover what's on it. Google's crawlers follow a secretive process to determine which sites to crawl, how often, and how many pages to fetch from each site. Then there's indexing. After Googlebot crawls the site and downloads the text, images, and video on that page, Google tries to understand what the page is all about. This means processing and analyzing the textual content and key attributes like title tags, headings, alt text for images and video, and also understanding what's in the images and video themselves. A lot of SEO work is done by optimizing our websites to be crawled and working on the attributes we know that Google looks at during indexing. Google compares these key attributes to other websites to determine where your website may rank on the search engine results page, commonly known as a SERP. Serving up relevant search results is what makes Google such a great product for the end user. When you enter a search query into Google, their massive computer systems search the index for matching pages and return the results that they view as the highest quality and most relevant to your query. Now, relevancy is determined by hundreds of factors, including backlinks, content length, how long users spend on your website, or whether they return to Google and click on another result, which is called pogo sticking. While the Google search algorithm is a tightly held secret, we can learn a lot from Google's publicly filed patents. Now, I've selected a couple of important patents that help us understand how Google creates relevant search results. The original PageRank patent was filed in 1998, but not granted until September 4th, 2001. At the time, search engines like Alta Vista served up websites that had a high concentration of keywords at the beginning of the page. The results were pretty sketchy, but millions of people were using these search engines daily. With PageRank, Larry's search engine results were delivered based on how well cited the web page is, meaning a web page gets a higher rank in the search results based on how many other web pages are linking to it. Pages that are linked to a lot will have a higher page rank, and a link from one of these high authority sites is weighted differently than a link from a smaller site. This is an oversimplification, but the PageRank algorithm is still in use today, and backlinks are considered a pillar of SEO. Google also has a patent on content clustering. In other words, putting your content in a category with other relevant content. It also contains a method for boosting particular content within the cluster. Most likely that means content that users are finding more relevant to their search queries. Another important Google patent is regarding location-based searches and tagging content based on its relevance to a specific geographic location. For instance, someone in Brooklyn, New York searching for plumber will get served a different result from someone in Taos, New Mexico. This is fundamental to the Google Map listings for users trying to find local services and businesses. If you're running a local business, local SEO is fundamental to customers discovering you and your services. There are also Google patents on understanding the content of images, video, and audio in order to further classify internet content and serve up great results to its users. Remember, Google bought YouTube back in 2006, and YouTube has become the second largest search engine in the world, behind Google itself. So what does this mean for you? Simply put, Google stands between you and your customers. And while you can pay to be at the top of search results through Google Ads, when you turn the money off, you turn the results off. But building a library of content on your website that ranks high in search can last a lot longer, even when you take a break from producing content. Search engine optimization is the combination of structuring your website and content to be discoverable by search engines like Google and developing the topical authority to rank your web pages above the competition. It's a mix of data science and creative execution. And depending on your content niche, it may be easier or more difficult to rank your website. For example, if you started a website around eco-friendly pet products, that would be a lot easier to rank for than like a personal injury law firm. That would be a lot easier to rank for than, say, a personal injury law firm in New York. Now, if you're interested in learning some simple SEO techniques to help you build your business online, consider subscribing to SEO Freak for more content just like this.